guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to be showcasing just how my struggle of PvP has been since the nerf changes. Struggle is like a strong word. I'm still actually just trying to figure out defense mainly. But for those who do have Arbiter Vildred, I will say I would recommend not recalling him because he's still very usable, especially with the buffs to Alexa's basket. You'll see throughout the video that there's multiple times where Alexa's basket on Vildred saves my ass. Okay, well, in terms of offense, my team hasn't changed too much. Mainly just I've added Crow instead of Armin. And I actually recalled Armin, but that was a mistake on my part because honestly, Armin is still pretty broken with his skills, her skill set, or his skill set. I'm still honestly not sure what Armin is. But anyway, Crow is just a better, more offensive tank that I can use that just is an Aureus carrier. Aureus is, I think, still very important for defense, or for offense, because it's the amount of damage you mitigate. And Crow is just one of those tanks that needs damage. The more damage he takes, the stronger his skill 3 is. That's obvious for those who don't know. So let me go down to the breakdown of my offensive teams so far. So what I found that's been working is that I've been using still the same Viking setup for turn 1, and then Assyria to go next so that she can reset Vikings, just so that Viking just continually push my team over and over again. She's also equipped with, Assyria is equipped with the Sasha Thrane's combat readiness push thing, which then pairs with Viking pretty well because Viking's very good at single targeting one unit, especially with the Assyria setup, giving her not only her skill 3 back, but also setting up the next opponent with a defense break, which pretty much ensures that you should get the additional combat readiness from killing someone and the combat readiness from Viking's skill 3 crit. And Vildred just is my main DPS. He does a lot of AoE damage, especially if he gets that greater attack buff. I like Alexa's basket on him for now because just like that, as you can see, he comes back, he gets a crit buff. Mine isn't 100% crit. It's pretty close, but with that crit buff, I like to know that he gets 100%. But then the greater attack buff is what you're looking for, which it does pop up on pretty clutch moments. I like to say that he saved me a few times, but yeah, I think it's been a good buff for that that artifact, because honestly, it was just sitting in my basket or in my bag for since I got it, since Bologna first came out. And yeah, as you can see, Corvus is still giving me a lot of trouble. He's just a tough guy to deal with. For me, I think Crow is like saving my life because of his skill 3 in this fight, but it doesn't look good. I'm surprised I even come back. Oh my gosh, like he survived so many times that I forgot my villager gets his passive skill back up, and that's probably why I win this fight. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then we'll roll on to the next clip. Okay. So this is another example of that same Assyria team. I think I just wanted to show off how powerful Assyria can be in combination with Viking, and when Viking is on RNL. Viking gets so many turns and has the ability to cycle so many times just because of the RNL procs and Assyria resetting her combos. And I do want to say that I'm really happy with this team because it's a lot of fun. Despite the amount of like heals and damage mitigation the other team has, my team has the ability to survive like these crazy hits because of Crow's defense a buff plus Aureus. You'll see Ruel is gonna heal herself like crazy. Crow's gonna get healed by Ruel after all this damage is put onto him. But I still managed to pull through, and he's using Aureus as well. Oh, this is in this situation I decided to save my skill 3 just because of the 2 guys on invincibility, and I really want to punish the Aureus user in those situations. Sometimes what's tough about Arena is just decision making, and one of the things you can do is kind of just outlook your options, try to keep in mind, like, you know, which artifacts are which. In this next situation, you'll see me slow down when I'm deciding on who to kill with Crow. I put into thought that, okay, I could kill Ruel, the Reviver, and I'd be fine. But because Aureus is a factor, and the fact that I noticed Ruel has Water's Origin, I go with killing the Aureus user, knowing that no damage will be mitigated, pretty much ensuring that a kill. And because I have combat readiness when a monster dies, I felt that my follow-up damage would be enough to kill Ruel. Which, you know, spoilers, it is enough to kill Ruel. Yep, and after Ruel dies, it's then just a decision between who's the bigger threat between ML Ken and Crow. And you'll see that I will add the dots onto Crow and then finish off Ruel, and then that's gonna proc the combat readiness boost. And I decide who is the bigger threat. I figured since there's the hit chance, which didn't work, I can just try to defense break ML Ken. Luckily my Crow's lifesteal, so I barely had enough life to survive skill 3. And from here, Crow becomes pretty much not a threat, so I use my skill 3 to kill ML Ken and pretty much finish off Crow. Pretty simple. He's not gonna target either of the low health wind, or I mean earth types, since he's water, and GG. This next team I'm pretty excited about because I get to actually use Vivian, but dang, that Dizzy, it was so fast that she got her skill 3 off, which kind of threw me off a little bit, but I kind of just went with my game plan to see how it goes. As you guys know, Vivian is a skill 3 adds immunity. I was hoping Biking would boost her up enough where I can use it before Dizzy's ridiculous skill 3 goes off. And a tip against fighting Fallen Cecilia is that trying to bring a counter set user. Most of the time my Dizzy is who I bring, but because I just wanted to have fun this game, I brought in Vivian, and also because I thought I could get the immunity off, but this guy's Dizzy was freakishly fast. You'll see me use Crow skill 3 pretty often because I feel like I don't like holding on to something, and as you saw that my Vildred was such low life that I figured they were going to kill him eventually, and that extra damage was going to just kill his Ruel, and it did. So after this, it's just pretty much easy cleanup because the main threat, which in this situation was Ruel, because everyone was HP based, killing any of them before killing Ruel is just wasting so much resources and damage. And yeah, Vivian pulls through even though we didn't get turn 1, which was, you know, a nice surprise. This next clip is just a fun little Guild War battle I had, just to showcase Vivian and how fun she could be. I brought her with an all-wind team versus an all-water team, and yeah, her damage is actually pretty fair. Like, again, my stats on my Vivian aren't that great, but with that greater attack buff, she can just cleave this whole team. I mean, yeah, they have defense break and stuff, but hey, it's what it is. So next one's a little bonus clip of post-patch PvP when I was like near champion 2-1 grinding level. I bumped into YDCB and I saw his defense and I figured, why not? for the content. And honestly, I was surprised that his ML Bal didn't have immunities. I thought it would. But since it didn't, I took advantage of that, went on him with Bikin, forcing him to use skill 3, which didn't sleep my whole team. I followed up with just, basic Dizzy. And then you'll see me go with Armin when she was amazing. Reason why I put up my buffs even though I'm probably going to lose him next turn was because most likely, I wasn't sure, most likely I should be able to kill everything with my Vildred. And I needed the immunity before he, this Armenta bomb comes off. Even if I lose everything after this, it's fine, because the crowd control was nullified, which was the important part. And now that I got a lucky counterattack, which strips some stuff, OP Vildred comes back and just pretty much cleaves the whole team, except for, the last mate Chloe, which eventually will just get killed. So thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it if you guys took the time to watch, listened. If you have any comments, like, subscribe. You know what to do. See you in the next video.